Greetings and welcome back to room 303 in our chats with Emily, as we are calling our readings through the poetry of Emily Dickinson. We are using the Johnson edition, and we turned out a poem 417, It Is Dead, Find It. Now, in many ways we're back to Emily and her perspectives on death from our previous study of 416, A Murmur in the Trees. Emily is the revealer who will often not reveal. And here she'll play a similar game about death. Our assumptions are that you've been following our stuff at learnstrong.net, down that left-hand side, Chats with Emily, our playlist. I'm hopeful that you've worked through our set of introductory comments. We commented there that Emily's dance with death, is how we've called it a number of times, is a fascinating dance with death. Some see it as just simply gothic and macabre, but I don't think so. She'll have all different kinds of perspectives on death. Here she'll play the game one more time. I'm hopeful that you've been following as well our study of the preceding 416 poems. We just finished with 416, as we said, A Murmur in the Trees. And here, now in this poem, we'll be able to place this poem among the context of several others. She loves to ask questions and then provide answers to those questions. So, for example, in this poem, she'll ask three questions. First, she'll say, find the dead man. And we'll have to admit, we don't know where he is. But if we could, we would ask simply, is he happy? And we'd have to admit, we don't know any more than the wind does. Is he conscious? The answer is ask the ground where he's buried. And then finally, is he homesick? Well, many have died before, but not even through them can the dead tell us, for they're as dumb as he is. And the word dumb here will be a significant word. In other words, there are things that are translinguistic. We cannot put words to them, and yet she'll try. Notice here her use of the word it in the first line. It is dead. Find it, out of sound, out of sight. Happy? Which is wiser, you or the wind? Conscious? Won't you ask that of the low ground? Homesick? Many met it, even through them. This cannot testify themselves as dumb. Now, her syntax here, I think, is brilliantly enigmatic, as she will ask the it question. Notice it's not he is dead or she is dead, find them. It's rather, it is dead, find it. And technically, of course, the body is an it, right? Out of sound, out of sight. Notice the repetition here. In other words, there's no more him or he or she to ask, or they to ask. But notice, very compressed, the use of the word happy with a question mark. Is the dead person happy? Well, which is wiser, you or the when? Like, who knows? Is the dead person conscious? Won't you ask that of the low ground? I don't know, is the dirt conscious? Of course, where the individual has been buried too, right? And then finally, homesick, longing more for this earth than whatever afterlife. Many met it, even through them, right? This cannot testify. In other words, who knows? Themselves is dumb. Again, translinguistic. I think the point that Emily's trying to make here at 2A is that death remains an impossible mystery that we continue to want to know about. It 2B, we've seen this kind of construction of question and answer back and forth. At 3A, we could, of course, relate this to all of the death poems as we've labeled them, so many of them. I'd like to think, though, at 3A of John Donne's Holy Sonnet 10, Death Be Not Proud. We've given full lectures. You can go and look at that. Finally, at 3B, what are your thoughts about the mystery of death? And to what degree is Emily challenging you to think quite differently about death? I hope so. Thank you.